Hey everybody, Tim and Miranda here for today's review of Doctor Who, story number 183, Smith and Jones. Is that a gun? Smith and Wesson.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Anyways, this is the first story, episode, whatever, for season 3. It is the introduction to Martha, which hence we get John Smith, aka the Doctor, and Martha Jones. Which John Smith has been an alias for the Doctor all the way back to the first Doctor. The first 3 specifically used John Smith quite a bit.
Oh.
Right off the top, liked it, didn't like it, anything jumping out at you?
Nothing really jumps out.
Okay. Sorry. No, it's fine. So I'm super excited. I wouldn't say I loved it, because I didn't love it. But I liked it only because I so much fucking hated Rose that I'm excited that we are past Rose. This is the first big companion since Rose. I mean, we saw Donna for an episode. We'll see Donna again. Once we get to Donna again, I'll be more excited. But this is the first reoccurring companion post Rose. So the whole thing, we see Martha dealing with her family. As somebody who does not have a large family, like my husband has a huge fucking family. And so I relate to this in the same context.
Where, I have a huge family. So.
Like, I watch, like, Martha talking to all of her siblings, her mom and her dad. And I watch Jordan talk to his siblings, mom, dad. I'm like, fuck, like, no. You just keep that there. Like, no. So we get that. What I liked about this one is one that we don't see very often in Doctor Who. And that's the thing that the Doctor can travel in time. Mm-hmm. But we don't see him, like, manipulate it very often.
Yeah.
And that's, for part of that, it's because, especially in the classic series, like, there's not a lot of continuity.
Okay.
But even in newer Doctor Who, it's still very seldom. It's pretty much not until, like, I want to say Moffat takes over. He really plays with continuity. But we don't really see them, like, play with continuity. And in the beginning of this episode, when the Doctor first sees Martha, he walks up to her, takes off his tie. He's like so, takes off his tie and just walks away. And we're like, what the fuck is that? And then once we get to the end of the episode, and then it becomes, and we're like, oh, that's right, you can travel in time. So you did that on purpose to show Martha that you can travel in time. So it kind of makes more sense. The whole thing, so this is actually not the first time that we've seen the actress that plays Martha. Yeah. We saw her...
It was a Cybermen episode.
Yes. Where, like, they kind of bring it up later on, where she's, like, her cousin.
Yeah.
And they just look alike, whatever. You just really like the actress, so you brought her back. You don't need to, like, make them connected.
No.
So like I said, so they go to the Royal Hope Hospital, which is where Martha works. John Smith was admitted yesterday, and that's where Martha's like, I saw you in the street. You took off your tie. Well, that's weird. Why would I do that? That was a terrible accent. I don't even know where the fuck that came from. Usually I'm a little bit better. We see the rain going up, and then they're transported onto the moon.
Are you gonna do it?
You want me to do it?
Yes.
And that's where we meet the Jadoon. A platoon of Jadoon on the moon.
Thank you.
That was a little bit better. That wasn't great.
No.
A platoon of Jadoon on the moon. So that was great. They're rhino people. That's all they are. We see them, I wouldn't say quite a bit, but we see them throughout the series. We see them in Sarah Jane. We see them again in Doctor Who. Like, they're, whatever. They're space police.
Yep.
We see him... I hated this moment. I don't even want to talk about this moment. Where we see the Doctor grab Martha's hand and say, run, and they run down the... And literally, as we're watching this one right here, isn't that what he did with Rose? Yeah, it is. Because it's a new companion, so let's do the same fucking thing. Which, I mean, so this is season 3, and that was my complaint about season 1 and 2, where season 1, we start in the present, we go to the future, we go to the past.
Yeah.
Season 2, we start in the present, we go to the future, we go to the past. Season 3, we're starting in the present. The first thing we do, let's grab our hand and run.
Yep.
He doesn't have any creative ability. Like, he writes the same goddamn stories over and over. So I'm a little annoyed.
I know.
But whatever. Like I said, the Jadoon are police for hire. The whole scene where the doctor absorbs the radiation and it's in his left foot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
get it out. There it is. And what? We see him like kissing to get the radiation out. Okay, whatever. We do get a Saxton reference, which we brought up in Torchwood.
Yeah,
we don't know why that's important. She doesn't know, but I'm pointing it out every episode. So she's like,
did. And like he even did it with Torchwood. And I was like, I don't know what that is. And he's like, just pay attention.
Just pay attention. Every time you see Saxton, pay attention. Doesn't matter why. Just watch it. I've seen all of these before, so that's great. Him fucking dropping, like, Martha being like, well, what was your former companion's name? It was Rose. Fuck off! Nobody cares about her. That's actually a pretty good David Tennant. Fuck off! I drew a pineapple. Fuck off!
Just need a little shading.
And some charcoal. I don't know. I hate Rose so much. Like him name dropping her ruined this. Like if it was at if it was at like an 8, name dropping Rose brought it down a number. Like I hate Rose so much. Overall, it was a good start. New companion, super excited. Anything?
No, I think that's why I was only excited too, because Martha. Yep.
Martha Jones.
I do like her a lot. So.
I know. So for those who have seen it, you had like nothing for this one. Nothing.
No, because.
Okay. So for those who have seen it, what did you think of Martha? What did you think of the beginning of season 3? What did you think of the Jadoon, the platoon of Jadoon on the moon? What did you think of all of it? Go ahead, let us know, and we will see you guys next time for the Shakespeare Code.